Lobster mag, dude. Buy an entire port for fucking one lobster mag. That's why I can't do like fancy places, man. It has to be like free or like once in a fucking blue moon, man. Well, I guess that's how most people do it, but like Jesus. Call me maybe I'm not a traditional romantic, man. I ain't taking anybody. No fucking goddamn. Lobster mac, fucking lobster foie gras, fucking. We eating it like fucking Popeyes, man. My fucking dinner date, man. Fuck off. Duck confit quesadilla. I mean, duck. So what? They just have like your typical dude bro shit, and then they just throw like duck in it or lobster. I mean, I guess that's fine. Whatever. Maybe that's how everybody does it. I don't want to go there and eat chips, no matter how good the queso. Oh, quesadilla. For someone else, like queso. I like quesadillas. Maybe I don't know if I want to go there and eat a fucking quesadilla. She had foie gras. There it is, man. Delicious. Exquisite. Magnifique. I'm just hungry, man. Five to 7 happy hour. Oh, Monday through Friday? No shit, dude. Yo, maybe I can go there more than once. How cheap is this shit, man? 5 to 7, that's what I'm going, dude. Man, Pan, good luck, dude. I've let the last day and a half drop in AP, but I've got everything I need. I just can't be bothered to finish the shop. Tomorrow I gotta do the challenge quest, though. Or fuck. Happy Hour Man, doesn't it price? Isn't it at the top that everything's priced the same or some shit? It said something about everything being $5, but I really doubt that at a place like that. They sound like more like size. That's probably what it is. They're probably just small. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get something real. I guess that's what it means, man. I don't know. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta do the challenge quest, or like tonight maybe I'll do a couple, I don't know. Would there be any interest if I streamed them? I don't see why somebody would want to watch man play Faj'ro on top of playing it himself, but it is challenge missions, like maybe. Might just try to fit him in where I can. We'll see. I mean, I'll go there, and if it looks like a good thing, I'll just get it. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a couple of them, man. What the hell is this shit? Oh, it's slow. Oh my fuck. This looks tryhard as fuck, my dudes. Holy shit, bet. How far do I have to go here? What is this? They'll just return the slab or some shit? I mean, it seems like a half and half fancy place. I mean, I can walk in, it's not that fancy. Yeah. Seems like this hybrid. I just want food, baby. Okay. Need to do this business. Christ almighty, I gotta make that shot early. Dom Pentagon. Isn't that supposed to be like the super high class shit? That's the shit I hear about in like movies, man. There you go, man. The bubbly. Oh, the bubbly. Yeah, I'm getting a nice reserved meal with some Wawa. Especially because I'm trying to watch the old food now, man. I don't need no fucking Dom Perignon. Good luck, man. All the outside boys in here tonight, man. $200-word essay, man. The big boy. That's not too bad, my dude. What is it on? That's the part that would make it hard. Film. About Gladiator, man. Fuck, really, dude? It knocked me into the lava? Jesus, this fight. So, you see what I mean? They're just like a little too long, man. I need to just start buying an assload of food. The way they handle their puzzles, you know they want you to be eating all the time. I'm just a fucking cheap bitch with my consumables, man, and it shows. I need to not be. I'm wasting my fucking time. There's no reason to be as cheap as I am with consumables. They're relatively cheap. Not super cheap. This game's not that generous with pricing of stuff. I barely bought equipment and I don't have that fucking much money, but... I understand the D-pad like the only place they can really put it, but it's kind of annoying having to like move my right hand over to the D-pad real quick. Every fucking 2 seconds. Jesus, they just keep coming. See what I mean? Like, it just keeps coming. It's not that bad, but just a little long. I have a baby. Yeah, you got some pretty decent amount of choice. I don't do them ranged, I just have no choice in this fight because everything's above me. Right now, because we're still pretty early in, you haven't unlocked deeper into the trees. So this is where, you know, you're gonna probably not be able to go down each side of each part of this tree, so you're gonna have to pick, you know, if you want to do like a little bit more throwing, you know, want to do a little bit more melee. You also pick like, you know, which branch you want to do here, which, you know, has different kinds of stats. You change the stats a little bit. It's not that easy just to be like, oh, I don't want to do shooting, because they want you to use like everything in the game. You can be a little more glass cannon. Like I choose every time I can opt out of any defensive shit, unless it's just cheap. Like here, this is cheap, then I get quicker scope and shit. Like I haven't gone and grabbed this for 2 CP. I figure I'm just gonna save it. It's health and shit. I just make a lot of micro decisions, but on your gear you can make bigger decisions, you know. Like I have like not that much defense, but a lot of attack, and I'll keep like a modifier that's more focused on you know, killing shit over something, you know, even if it costs me some defense. It's not just like you just pick a glass cannon class and, you know, that's the end of it. You gotta work for it a little bit, but yeah. It's not super glass cannon. I'm not like just self-destructing and just like choosing to not do any defense. Like if it's cheap and it works, I'll get it. But I am focused on whatever I can on attack. Yeah, it's got choice. That's cool. It's a little less choice here than you'd think for now. I mean, I guess you get choices whether you want to hit a lot of these optional things up, but it's not like any of them are bad. Oh, I don't know how good focus is. It's kind of hard to figure out. Because focus gives you like iframes, crits, stat effects, parry windows, SP gain, which like all of it sounds good, but I don't really. It's hard to like really weigh, like visually just kind of see. Attacking or charging by 40%, like X counter is probably good. Anything you do in the neutral tree, you get in your other forms by half. If I get 6% health here, I get 3% in these. Whenever you level up, you get 1 point in every tree. So like if you look at my stats, they change depending on the form I'm in. So you could mix it if you wanted. You know, neutral is definitely going to be like your lowest of everything just because that's how it is. There's a lot more expensive options off the bat. I'm missing one chest again. I have a feeling it's some bullshit. The bosses are usually pretty good, so we're going to go do another one right now. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm curious at the very end what I'm gonna think. How the supposed to be a dungeon. I can't. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like this looks nothing like an MMO dungeon. That's how most of them are. I think like Final Fantasy 14, there's shit that requires like math, I think. Just like really basic fucking math, and it just like destroys people, dude. Having to actually do like a raw puzzle every time would be insane. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I'm curious how the gameplay loop's gonna be, and really the story. I think that's what's gonna tie me together. So you get, so far, like, you know, 1 or 2 zones you explore, and it's this Rube Goldberg, like, insane exploration where you have to, like, go from one tile, crazy jumps, and figure out how this one tile leads you all the way to this bottom left tile, just to get one chest, and you rinse repeat, like, 30 times in each zone. And that's interesting. They're really in-depth. They're really complicated, I guess, but a lot of it's trying to just figure out small jumps and judging depth. Like I can't really, like, it's hard to judge depth in the game. That's my biggest problem. Sometimes you're like, oh, I can't make this jump, and it's like they want you to do these really small, like hidden jumps, but it's like kind of hard to tell visually. But anyways, you do that, like you go like run through this area, then you go to a dungeon, and the dungeon's got fighting in it, but it's really heavy on puzzles, and they'll put in new mechanics and you get new forms and shit. And it's a cool way to like cleanse the palate, I guess. You'll get quests in the mainland, they're in the towns, and then you'll go back, and they're kind of just your basic MMO quests, a little bit of story, and some bosses sometimes, and so far the problem is it's been a rinse repeat. Like, you go and you do like a mini dungeon, you get the story set up, explore 2 zones, dungeon, explore 2 zones, dungeon, in between you do the quests, but the way the levels play out is very, similar and shit. I have fun with it still. But if it's the exact same thing like 10 more times, I'll be like, I don't know. But since they are mixing it up, like this level is a lot more complicated than the level before, there's a lot more going on, so they're definitely trying. I'm just curious if the execution will be okay. The game's got some girth for like 18 bucks, man. I mean, we're going. The dialogue isn't like super cringy or anything. The art style is fine enough. It's not like overly ugly like Western chicks or anything like that. They look fine. I've been doing like all the quests and getting most of the chests and shit, so it'll be a pretty heavy playthrough. There's a couple issues, like, the combat. Like, sometimes if you're, like, beating on a guy with melee, you can't really see when they're gonna attack you. They don't have, like, a good notification. So you kind of just want to, like, stay away on, like, any dangerous guy, which kind of sucks. Like, you kind of go in with melee to do, like, quick damage and, like, leave. It's kind of hard sometimes to just always be melee, because unless you got some, like, really good defense, you're kind of, like, not gonna have the notifications to, like, really get away until you've memorized, like, timings on patterns. As bad as Stardew Valley. I like Stardew Valley. Had a good 3 days straight of that. Oh, yeah, that's cool. These kind of play out like Zelda dungeons, but you don't get like an assload of gear. Which I didn't expect going in, they're like a little more linear. The level, each room doesn't interact with each other that much, so it's just kind of like a portal thing. But in some rooms, you'll have to get like a key, and then you'll go and use the key somewhere else. Like, they're longer than a Zelda dungeon, and the dungeon isn't like one giant puzzle, but it kind of plays out in a similar way. Mini bosses, little fights, final boss and shit. They haven't really opened up in the story yet, though. We'll see. It's cool. I have no problems with it so far that are massive. I just think that, yeah, they could. I could see where the problems might lie. The game's actually pretty hard sometimes. I just fucking dodge too much, man. I like lose sight of my dude. I don't really care for the gimmicks in this level that much. They're really just kind of whatever. And I'm pretty much done. Like, I'm trying to dodge his flame shit and I'll go fly off the side and I don't know where's a safe place to dodge. I just lose sight of my dude. I need to focus on my guy more than the boss. Yeah, the game's not like super easy. You think like some game that's trying to be like some fucking MMO light thing going on. It's MMO in like a story way. I mean, I guess the quests are kind of like, they're just like typical RPG fun. It's really not trying to be like, I mean, they've got like guilds, but you don't like do a bunch of like, guild shit. It's just like a vehicle for the story. Like, I dodge away, but it's just not enough. I feel like you just need to like block more or something. I'm on fire. Just need a block. That's really it's like the bottom line. You say, oh, let me block, and then you still take damage. You do get healed when you phase shift them. I think the bosses are pretty good though, overall. What is going on right now, dude? Moves at the fucking speed of sound, dude. God, I hate having to use this fucking stripper pole in the middle to fight this guy, man. Like, for fuck's sakes, man. It's fine for like one phase, dude, but let me fight him just raw dog, man. I mean, the gimmick is the ice for the dungeon, man, not just the fucking poles, you know? Pretty much mocked them, man. Can't even go over there, dude. What? Like, I'm dodging like fucking crazy. I didn't put up the shield and just full damage. I dodge forwards, I get hit. Oh, I have to dodge down? Is like it's a weird hitbox where if it's visually touching me, I'm dead. There's no like depth, you know? Like, he just covers the top half of the screen. I probably have to dodge down, and that's it. I'm trying to dodge up past the flames, but I can't tell if his body's hitting me or the flames are. If it's his body, then I need to just go down because there's no fucking way. I just didn't do shit there. Yeah, okay, well, we dodged that. Whoops. Let me get that defense going. I like to phase one the motherfucker. Whoa! I'm doing the 3 spam, boys. Yeah, you have to dodge down. His actual body covers the entire... He's up in the air, but when he's going and down for the melee, apparently his whole body's on the fucking ground. That is insanely hard to actually fully dodge. I still got him. Okay. Yeah, you can't go up, man, but sometimes I don't have a choice. What the fuck? Oh, really? You're gonna whip the gimmicks out again, dude? Oh, great. And he regens his health. Fucking bitching, dude. Hey boss, do you remember the other gimmick we did in the dungeon, boss? It was the one with the bubbly. Here it is again, man. Did you forget about it? No. Jesus. It's like, I know Zelda does it, man. I know Zelda has you use the weapon from the dungeon. Zelda doesn't put 10 gimmicks in a dungeon, then put 10 gimmicks in the boss, too. For a fucking big fucking reason, my man. It's kind of cheesy. Dangerously cheesy. Like, I can't even attack him fucking when I gotta fucking use a gimmick. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. He came back up, right? He got his infinite shield. Flying. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to control him. I can't control him! just like fucking block it, dude. Like dodging like super fucking overrated. Nice block, dude. What the fuck? Block for full damage. I don't think I started with full health. Hopefully I gave it to me in the cutscene. Okay. Okay, we have to stop a little late. I barely made that dodge. Need to be more defensive. He's got so much health, I'm just like being a greedy bastard. Really close. I think we might be able to phase him just from damage though. 213 damage though, dude. Oh no, his body doesn't hate you. It just feels harder to dodge from there, I guess. What's the gimmick here? Do I have to like shoot the fucking sauce back into him? Of course you do, right? It's a puzzle! No nice things allowed, man. You have to shoot the little fucking balls of bullshit back into him before he regenerates, I guess. Maybe they do a fucking titload of damage, man. Still need to compare the damage of that versus like the mine thing. And I go too far every time. I see him coming real low, so I try to like go low myself. I go way too low. That's all I mean. Oh. Nice. Let's block. And I still took fucking 200. I also think like all of them, so. Great. Overloads. We're just gonna eat shit here for a while. Cause you can't even use the fucking stripper pole. How do you phase him, dude? Maybe you have to like get him just low enough without breaking him? Probably not. It's not that fucking good. Dodging up like has way higher hitbox for you to get fucked. Maybe he just regens no matter what. Like mid dodge. There is no iframes. I feel like iframes only will start existing when I have like fucking 900 focus, man. I just have to like hitbox it or fucking dodge out of the way or guard. Okay, so that's the same as hitbox. That works. Fuck me, dude. This is a good boss, man. It's alright, boss. I don't hate him. Some wonk, but a lot of it's just on me fucking dodging like shite. Need to use these more. No reason not to. Absolutely none. This is a new attack now in the final phase, man. Oh yes. I'll take the fucking fall damage, my dude. Two dodges. If you do three, you're tucking it out too much. They make it too, feel too good to just fucking dodge, man. Right. Hey, caramba. Watch me die from the bubbles, man. That would be keynote. Alright, that was okay. I think they wanted you to use the bubbles all gimmicky and shit, but you could just kind of like damage rush it a little better. So it kind of turned into you doing like 10 phases instead. I don't know. Not fun enough, but had a few special parts. I'm gonna check and see what time I've got to go tomorrow. Set an alarm, one sec. Not the best time, but I'm thinking about it. I gotta be there at 10:45, right? I have an alarm set. Good, great, grand. Alright, let's finish this bitch up. Eerie undertone. Hugs me and romance. What does that mean? Oh. Groovy. Ugh. Time for some lore. They have quizzes in this game sometimes, so I gotta read these. I'll add them permanently to our database. What else we got? We're missing one chest again, I'm sure. Who knows where though? Topmost floor, watch for suspicious dot markings on the ground. There's like one crazy chest in every bed. Have fun, man. I believe in you, dude. At least that chick's not too bad of a character, I guess, man. Nobody else is really major except this guy, I guess, but he's just the fucking... I don't know, I don't say the funny man, but he's always some kind of part of some kind of fucking dumb joke. Well, I got right at the end of the dungeon, alright. Oh shit. Good music. Definitely have to get the music for this shit. Pretty solid. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I have your volume boosted pretty high. Trying to make up for how quiet mine is. What does that even mean? Noise. Oof, tell me my... Jesus. I shouldn't throw in some crappy coffee. There's just some weird maze, man. We just try different things out. Okay, go in there. Oh. Try to trigger enough flags, I guess. Good, man. If you're not forcing it, then it's probably better content. And we gotta fluff it, man. It's bad news, but Oh, I split it apart into a bunch of smaller shit so I could write more. Little Japanese building. This place should be fine. I feel like the playground, the game, is probably like a real place. I mean, they've already said that, but I feel like it's not just for a game. It's probably not made by people for game purposes either. It's probably here for a while. That's where they're going with it, which I mean is a cool enough way. Handle it. We'll continue. I'm interested in the story here. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'd make it work somehow just so you don't lose points, but... I guess if what you wrote is good, then fuck it. I don't want to get that last thing they're talking about. This is about dots on the ground. Maybe they wanted me to make a platform to jump to that boss? And there's weird dots on the ground here, dude. Maybe that's what they wanted with the bubbles. Very, complicated way of handling something. I feel like it doesn't need to be that complicated, but... I really want to be back in here, but... No, game's not berating me. I just had a PTSD session when she logged out. And I guess she logged out for 3 days straight. Always getting kind of interested. I kind of want to keep going, but I also want to see what Godo's up to. I need to get off in like 2 hours anyway, so... Trying to find this hidden chest. There's like one super hidden chest in every dungeon. Apparently. Seems to be the pattern. I didn't find one in the last dungeon because I wasn't going to fucking rerun through it for hours, but this one gave me enough of a clue to find like weird dots on the ground. guessing dots in an order that seems a little wacko. But no, Mothra was a cool enough boss. I feel like they're kind of maybe slapping one too many gimmicks together on them, but that's good enough. But it's weird dots on the top floor. Dots here. Just press A on random shit. Let's see how this would work. Does I just push it in or something? I don't want like some like insanely cryptic fucking chest. Like I already spent enough time just like exploring. I don't want to be here for an hour looking for it. I just kind of want to give it a once over and see if we can't get it. I don't know if they want it to be like a puzzle on top of a secret area, or... Well, if I run through every room and I'm not seeing jack shit, then I don't really care. So it looks like a power thing. Continue tomorrow night. Probably won't be till pretty late. Might even get on. If we do Fate, then might not get on this at all. Barely made it, man. Almost went over. Better to have the problem of going over than under, man. Especially when you gotta start writing essays of serious length. Probably just doesn't want to sit there and read forever. My teacher's just hired a intern, or a, not intern, what are they called? Not apprentice. Master's, person, or like a professor in training kind of dude to read the essays and grade them for him. Which I always thought was funny. I mean, I guess you trust the kids, but he has them do it. Had a lot of people who did that actually. Well, man, sounds like college, man. There's plenty of shit like that, dude. It's too bad it's for a movie class. My movie class guy was pretty dead set on it too. I think he felt like because most people take like a movie class as like a bitch class that he was gonna show him wrong. Alright, well we're done here. I don't want to look anymore through this shit. That was like one of the only C's I got in college. And I was like, what a weird one to get a C on, man. But whatever. I got a C in that and then like a